Hey guys, the exercise what we are going to be talking about is single leg glute bridge. It's basically a progression from the bridge march or even from the normal double leg glute bridge. So the main benefits of single leg glute bridge in comparison to double leg glute bridge are by removing one leg, we are introducing some kind of rotation, some kind of shift side to side. We could almost like use the words this exercise is a little bit more functional because during the walking, during the gait, during the running, we have to be able to push from one leg. So there are no contraindication as such unless that exercise does produce some pain or some increased symptoms during or 48 hours afterwards. So if you do experience any kind of side effects like increased pain or increased discomfort, please just consult with your trainer, physician, or whoever prescribed you the exercise. So for equipment, we don't actually really need much. Some kind of mat and something under the head would be helpful. So for single leg glute bridge, we're going to start lying on our back. We're going to bring our feet towards our hips. I would say almost like as close as possible. So you get the feet hip width apart. Then you're going to just place something under your head so your head is nice and neutral. Again, so you don't want any kind of neck extension, or your eyes should be pointing slightly downwards or slightly forward, definitely not upwards over there. That head position is going to influence the position of the rib cage and just the ability to activate core and just keep the spine or the back nice and neutral. Our next step is going to be to bring the leg roughly to 90 degrees. So you're going to create 90-degree angle in between your thigh and in between your body. Our next step is going to be pushing with this leg down while lifting the hips up. Hopefully the angle of the thigh and the body should not change. So the common mistakes are, as people are raising the hips, this hip position changes. So basically they are moving their back rather than moving purely from the hips, from the leg position. Then the second mistake is just dropping. There is slight kind of rotation, slight torsion into the hips. And the next one would be just collapsing those hips more to the side. So again, like ideally the leg should be staying in the 90 degrees and you should be able to lift the hips up while keeping the back, your lower back nice and neutral, nice and straight. So these angles should be like 90 degrees, and this should be nice and straight. Let's say for patients who are, or for clients who are really struggling to maintain this body position, this 90 degrees, the good tip is basically to bring the knee or the leg to the chest. So you're going to basically assist your pelvis control with your hands. You're just going to hold it hard like this, and then you're just going to raise the hips up and you're just going to bring it down. So again, just up and down. Your hands are going to assist basically your pelvis to stay neutral, to move from the hips. Oftentimes, for people who are not used to move just through their hips, you're going to notice huge decrease in the range of motion. But again, this can be a really beneficial step towards just independent hip bridge. Other common mistakes what we often see is just lifting the toes, just pushing off the heels, just going to engage the glutes and hamstrings a little bit more. It's not training the pushing of the whole foot like one unit. And then the other common mistake is just pushing off the toes, where people are just engaging a little bit more of the quads. So again, like the correction for that is just to cue the proper foot position. So if this exercise is basically too difficult for you, I would definitely start with the bridge march just to create a little bit of awareness, a little bit of static stability before trying to move the pelvis up and down. I'm going to link the video in description below. If this exercise is way too easy for you, let's say you are able to do 15 repetitions on each leg with just perfect control, you can put a little bit of extra weight on your pelvis. It can be dumbbell, it can be kettlebell. The next step would be just to a little bit of increase in the range of motion, so you just place the foot or the leg on some kind of small step, which would allow you to just go a little bit lower, a little bit higher. But again, the focus has to be on the quality, where you are just moving from the hips rather than moving from the back. Guys, thanks very much for watching. Hopefully this video was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe. Talk to you soon.